Hello, I'm Dr. Moira Fitzpatrick, and welcome to the Daily Doc. We've had quite a week focusing on a mental cleanse, where we become aware of all the ways that our thinking becomes negative, we go down the rabbit hole, and utilizing our anchor thought or our centering thought to pause and look at the situation from a different perspective. We also talked about emotions and how we hold emotions in the body, that we've learned to do that when we didn't get our biological needs met. And remember, those biological needs are to be seen, heard, and understood, a need for our needs to be okay, the need for support, a need to be independent, to be ourselves, and a need to be loved and to love. And then we talked about stress and the utilization of adaptogens to help the nervous system be able to cope with stress. That adaptogens are really a tonic for the nervous system. And we began to talk about blood sugar in terms of what is your pattern of blood sugar? Do you have a tendency to be functionally reactive hypoglycemic? You miss meals? Do you have that feeling of, oh my God, I've got to eat now, reaching for the coffee in the morning instead of food? Or are you more insulin resistant, where you're really tired after you eat? You have difficulty falling asleep. You've got to have something sweet after you have a meal. So you've had an opportunity to focus on what is your pattern. And then there's balanced blood sugar. And that simply means that when you're hungry, you eat and you're no longer hungry. And so today we're going to talk about some of the things that you can do on a daily basis to make sure that your blood sugar is in balance. One of the first things is to have a schedule of regular meals and to take time to think about what it is you're going to prepare for that meal. One way to keep your blood sugar balanced is to make sure that you have protein at every meal. Another thing that you can do is, particularly if you are reactive hypoglycemic, make sure you carry food with you so that you don't get into that place of, oh my God, I have to eat right now. Now, if you say, well, I have to have something sweet after every meal, just take time and pick one meal and decide that you're not going to have sugar after that particular meal, that you have a choice. And sometimes when you're addicted to sugar, it's moment by moment, and as we know with all addictions, it's day by day. You take one day at a time. What else can you do from a nutraceutical perspective? Well, from my point of view, the best supplement, the best nutraceutical you can take if you have problems with blood sugar is alpha-lipoic acid. Why? Because it is anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. And we know that sugar causes inflammation, and that inflammation is the cause of all chronic disease. Now, other things that we all know about, we certainly know about chromium. Make sure there's chromium in your multivitamin. Cinnamon is great for helping you balance your blood sugar, as is fenugreek or gymnema. Some people want to run out and get high doses of berberine. I don't recommend that. I recommend you get some support when you think about utilizing berberine, because not everybody responds well to berberine. So get support to help yourself learn to balance your blood sugar. Remember, if your blood sugar is all over the place, it can cause a roller coaster in terms of your mood. If you balance your blood sugar, you're protecting your brain, you're protecting yourself from chronic disease. So when you have that feeling that I've got to have something sweet, just stop and think. Do I want to protect my health? Do I want to protect my brain? Remember, the quality of your life is dependent on you having access to your brain and being able to think clearly. So here it is, a day at a time, be aware and make a choice. And when you have that craving for sugar, ask yourself, am I trying to sweeten up my life? And what do I really need? I know you're all going to do great. Take it a day at a time. Thank you and have a great weekend.